time on Princes of the Apocalypse.
Oh, you can get that name right, huh?
Yeah, well,
Kidding.
his name
Kidding.
is not,
Yeah, this
not
should be
confusing.
an easy last time.
We fought orcs, and then some elves saved us after we were almost dead.
At least we had it.
That was it.
Also,
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Rob, quick question. Did I get hit after I left? Because I think I had a little more. You know what? I think I
You
might
did.
have had just 7. Yeah.
You,
I was like, I think
did
I
you
had a
watch?
little more than 7.
Did you go back and watch the end of it, or no?
No, not really, because I didn't think there was much more. But apparently there
No.
was, because I'm
Yeah,
losing significantly a lot more
you
than I'm supposed to have.
you went down, and then I healed you back up.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
did end up going down.
Okay. You know what? That is a very important detail. I probably should have went
Yeah,
back and watched.
I cast Cure Wounds on you.
Um, yeah, the elves showed up, helped you guys. Doran did get the final kill on the orc leader with a nat 20 for the last hit of the almost 4 hour long fight. So that was kind of a good way to end that.
So wave 3,
No, no wave 3.
please. No,
So
please.
we left off. Doran gets up after he got knocked unconscious as well, pissed off, swings with his weapon and chops off the orc leader's head. And that's where we ended it. So move some things around on the map to straighten them up a little bit.
Oh my god, that was quite a fucking fight.
You see the elves
Is
start
everybody alright?
scattering and they're putting out the fires on the house.
Tasha, are you okay? You got hurt in there.
No.
Okay.
He's just laying down, staring into the sky.
I will heal you later. I'm out of spells.
Yeah, the elven soldiers are moving. The healers or the casters for the who all's missing hit point?
I think we're all missing hit
they rolled
points.
We're all missing hit.
Yeah. They. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Elven acolytes and heal cure wounds for 8 hit.
Ooh, another 8.
I'll do your Odessas real quick.
Yeah, now I'm missing only 3.
I'm missing only 20.
Go down. Or almost.
I almost went down.
There was a last session, I think.
Yeah, it got to the point. I think 3 of you guys were down towards the end. You can see that had a. Oh, did we lose Bob?
I just want to go over to Curb, and that's the father.
Yeah, father here.
Alone in land.
I just want to say sorry for your loss. Your children are great fighters, but I'm very going to cast soothing words on him, cast calm emotions on him. So he has to make a wisdom save, or he becomes a little bit.
No, he's just intentional.
Okay, yeah. So I just kind of put my head to his, and I walk.
Thank you. You can see he's just sitting on the ground. He's exhausted. One of the elves heals him some because he was dead. You see the elves just kind of go to work, and they're taking orcs, throwing them in a pile, and just they're searching them and throwing anything worthwhile into a pile, and then just
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
yes.
Yes,
No.
sorry, my internet crapped out due to all the things loading on the screen.
Oh,
Yo, who's this guy with the guitar pick token? It's kind of bothering me.
Were you here when the elf showed up, Box?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was kind of
Yeah, he
wondering
came
who
in.
this guy was.
I don't know. I can't see him. He came in riding the horse, and apparently is some type of bard because he did do a couple inspirations.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about
And
that
you can
last
see
time. Yeah, sorry.
primarily the left side of the house is a little wrecked. I added some effects so you can see it's just kind of demolished.
I'm pretty sure I remember blowing a hole through here. Oh well.
I go back to the party. Maybe we should talk to the elven leader who saved us.
You do that.
Yeah, I've got people to look at and take care of. If you want to talk to him, go ahead.
Of course, you and any of. Okay, you will join me.
Uh,
And,
Eero would go with you as well.
okay. I go over to the. Who looks to be the leader?
The guy who was
This-
riding the horse.
This
yeah.
dude. Okay.
Yeah. The guitar pick is
Yeah, I can't see that one.
this one.
Yeah, there's nothing there where you're pinging. Above what's Enlin, there's nothing there.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
here.
He's two squares
Weird.
above Enlin.
Yeah. Maybe reload or something.
1 second,
What?
I'll just need to reload then and have shitty connection.
So Roll20's been doing some weird shit lately.
I'm gonna cast precipitation on myself to make it so that all the blood and soot on me goes away.
Okay.
Good sir, you saved us from the. I don't know exactly. Tanarooks, I can.
Did you say
No.
Tanarooks?
No, Tanarooks.
Oh, Tanarooks.
I've never seen any like this before, but there were quite a few, and I would just like to thank you and pledge my service.
Oh, pledging your service will not be necessary. We have friends of the humans who live out in these valleys. We did get their request for aid, but we were only able to get here towards the end of the battle. But we're glad to be able to help out.
Well, I speak among all of us that we thank you nonetheless.
No.
May I ask your name, good sir?
Yes, of course. Mary.
Oh God, he's hot.
He's keep it in your
Hot
brain.
elves, my one weakness.
Was literally just
Oh, no, do you by any chance know of any of the other orcs that are around this camp? Is this a common thing we were sent to deal with a problem? Is this all of them, or?
Well, I sure hope it is all of them. And these numbers south.
It's quite odd.
May I have your names of your group?
My name is Reverence. This is, I believe, but we have quite a few members that are currently trying to heal the other members of the who were hurt.
He goes over to Eero and my lips kisses her. How nice.
Here, dang.
Yep.
Yes. my friend does ask a good question. Where do you and your elven warriors sail from?
Oh, yes. We're from east of here, in the high forest. We're close to the edges of the forest. We're able to get the summons to come and help.
Well, I thank you.
Um, we will help with the around the farm. Currently checking the orcs for anything of value. Um, we do not need any of it. We are well taken care of at our
We-
keep.
I think that the best use of it armor's weapons that seem bad for it.
Yeah,
And
any
any
of the
gold
weapons they had.
pieces or anything should go to the leader of the farm. He seems to have lost a lot today, and it might go well for his children.
Yes, he was a lot for the community around here, the other farmers. He has quite a few people to care for.
Yes. I would like to help any way I can. Um, is there anything we can do? I believe we all need to rest, but is there anything that we can do to try?
I can definitely help with the restful part for everybody. Versus house is going to need for sleeping, but I can arrangements and safe one.
That would be great.
Here, let us go into the courtyard. He goes over and talks to Kerbin for a minute. Comes back. Okay. Give me. I'm going to cast something. And he cast a spell, and you see a door appear over. He goes, anyone who wishes to rest may go inside and find plenty of rooms, food, and you will be safe in there. You may spend the night there. It will last for.
Me.
It is quite.
Thing like that. Well, I'm going to clean up for a little bit. Quite try and repair the bonds with the pitiful cantrips. Which, if you, Dora and Geo, Eero would like to join to the house, and I'm just going to start casting and mending on anything I can. Just trying to help repair.
Yeah, a lot of it's just gonna end up having it's just too big of pieces to be repaired. It would just scorching the shit.
Just trying to find anything that looks like of importance that I should clean off.
Yeah. You see a lot of the commoners disappear off, and they're all they've never seen or been into anything like that. The blacksmiths come out and they collect and shit because they're gonna try to melt it down, use it for different stuff. They did get a blends that they're gonna. It's pieces of the fence and wood with them because they're still strong wood. Doran on the leader. There's my notes. because uh, the one the caster, the orc eye, can't really get much use since that one kind of jumped into the fire, and so it's about time, Bob.
Yeah, isn't he hot?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's a handsome dude. He's back off my
Oh,
elf,
he's still
man.
loading. Hey,
oh,
Nas.
Lady Euro.
Yeah, someone is trying to hit on you. Okay.
He wasn't hitting.
Hey, guys, what's up?
I don't know. My experience with girls
Yeah,
is extremely limited. Okay.
Amnon was very like kind of put off by that. She's looking at Euro as a queen, it seems. Like, Amnon really doesn't understand what's going.
The hand and treated like royalty.
Yeah.
He said one more minute.
Yeah. Doran. What was up with that?
Yes.
I'm not used quite yet to the social norms of this place. Is that something common you do to women in your culture?
Asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I just realized.
You what?
I just realized.
Out of character, I'm saying you're asking the wrong person.
Or is Eero?
Why wouldn't Blurts know?
Because Doran is from
As in Doran.
Shadowfell.
Oh,
Also, I think Lurtz is dying.
Yeah.
potentially. He might get over it.
Lurtz, quick, press E.
F.
I said E, not F. Damn it.
That was Caden.
I'm paying where I respect. I'm not.
Oh. Video game reference. I got it now.
Well, thank you. That's quite useful. Oh no, the group token. Did you find anything on the later?
Oh, that. Yes, there was. Let me put it in chat since he's not talking either. A bag of gems. There was.
God hasn't told.
God hasn't told me.
Hey, I can see chat in roll 20 now.
Oh,
Good for you.
And I can see the bard.
hey. A horn made of bone?
Yes.
Okay. And that's
Oh,
quite interesting.
bone made of horn. I realized what I typed. Shut up.
No, it's now officially a bone made of horn.
Because we're in here and Nybarg is right there, I'm just gonna look to see if Nybarg has anything on him. Or was that Nybarg?
Yeah, that's what he had.
Okay, I'm gonna go search Utah then.
In the fire pit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put out the fire pit with precipitation or, cantrips aplenty that I have. I imagine I can find water if I really need to, but
Yeah, and the elves have been going around and doing prestidigitation and ice cantrips to put out the fires too.
yeah, I'm just gonna go climb down in there and pick it out because I also have resistance.
Oh, that's right. I don't mind a little heat.
Yeah, I used to live all around it.
On him, most of his shit is burned. His armor's toast. He was just using a spear as a weapon. That's kind of gone. Nothing else really of use on him. If you really want it, it's a little crispy.
Okay, I'm just gonna take my a dagger that I have, and I'm just gonna slice it off. I'm gonna play post.
Oh, you put the work
Yep.
head up there.
Should heed warning to any of the other Tanaroki who come through here.
Is it-
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend like until it becomes like until I need to rest, just fixing this place.
Yeah, it's getting like because you guys got here probably around 2. You spent a few hours digging holes and stuff with Adagio helping with Move Earth, and then the battle that seemed to last 4 hours really only lasted about 3 minutes.
D&D logic.
I know. Is everybody in chat now? Are you here now?
It seems one person can't hear us. One person's currently dying. I don't know about Bob. Bob's here.
I'm back.
No,
Okay.
sir.
I'm a little hurt.
Oh, hey, everybody's here.
Oh, good.
Everyone's here.
You okay, Lurtz?
Oh,
Take it easy, man.
I know.
Can't have you die yet.
Yeah.
That's for the next session.
Yeah, we haven't got you.
I'll just go back to the Ravens wing.
Oh no.
I haven't heard Nas. Is he in here?
I'm here.
Yeah, he's
Okay. Yeah, the part you missed, they talked to the leader of the elves who came in on the horse, by the name Neri, and a couple introductions. He came over and took your hand and kissed your hand and introduced himself as well, and said "my lady," and everyone's like, "Oh, he's hitting on you." So
Yeah, she would oblige it, but at the same time, like,
it was less flirtatious, more formal than flirtatious.
okay.
Look, Rob. We have very little experience with girls, okay? Or flirting.
Man, but I just didn't know what was going on.
I'm talking about real life too.
Real life, I knew it was a noble thing.
Yeah, I would definitely be talking to some of the elves, just whoever would look like they're in charge the most.
Yeah. And then he cast a spell over here and created a door where most of the commoners and some of the hunters went into to rest. While the elves have been tossing bodies and going through and securing, and you guys have been helping put out fires. And
Yeah, that's what the prestidigitation was for.
yeah, let me get rid of all these pits everywhere.
I'm just doing triage.
Oh, there was another dead orc over there. He was in one of the pits. That was funny. So technically, that means there were 58 orcs and the 2 leaders.
16 total.
Yep. That's a lot of fucking orcs, guys.
How many villagers is there in this place?
Currently alive.
Yeah.
11 commoners, 4 hunters, 2 warriors.
I'm just saying that I'll take any of the weapons or shit that's not given to them.
Oh, okay. There was approximately 30 crappy wooden javelins found. They managed to scramble together 14 working hide armors, and about 34 of their great axes are still useful.
Okay.
Because, I mean, there was a lot of them, but,
So I'm gonna say there's approximately 20. So you said 14.
Yeah, because a lot of the armors just got shredded because they're just crappy hide. The leader Nybarg did have plate mail on him, but it is orc sized, so you guys could take it, but you're gonna need to find a blacksmith to resize it to somebody.
Could I take it apart and then mending it to somebody?
Oh, that's a dirty way to do that. Let me read. Spell repairs a single break or a tear in an object.
Yeah, so like, break it apart and then mending it to fit to some person.
Who would you be trying to mend it to? Or
I'm
would it
not
be,
say
me-
this is in the future.
yeah, Doran, it would be like blacksmithing or armoring, leather.
If it's plate, I think Uvi might be the only one who could wear it.
That's who I was thinking about giving it.
Yeah, that might be something you could do later, because that's a pretty good idea. We'd end up, rolling Arcana or something to see how well you can do.
You said 14 hide armor, 30 javelins, and then what else?
Like 34 of their great axes are still usable. The blacksmiths are wanting some of them to help use to melt down, and
Of course.
yeah, that was it. And they're crappy wooden javelins.
So how's everyone looking, like health-wise or morale-wise?
Shit, but we can rest.
I say
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
guys-
little over half, so
Yeah, the elf dude cast Mordecai's mansion, I think.
Yes, that's what it is.
So
I would go and talk to the spellcasting elf. So I guess I would step through portal
Oh,
if
he's
that's
right
who
here.
it was. Oh, that's him over there.
That's the one who came in on the horse, the bard. Yeah, he did Mordekainen's magnificent mansion, and as Caden just revealed, and
Okay.
a bunch of the commoners and the hunters went through it to go rest and eat because there's food and shelter in there.
So on the front of my armor, I'm going to put the symbol that I know because I can do that with prestidigitation. I can put a symbol on the surface for an hour. So just to see if I can get anyone to look at that and maybe recognize it.
Are you asking Neri?
Yes.
He looks at it and he says, well, "Of course I know the symbol. That is the Red King's symbol."
The Red King. What is he nearby?
Unfortunately, he is back at his keep in the high forest.
How many day travel is that?
Take about a week to get there by foot, but there's always faster ways. To have business with him?
Of sorts, yes. See if maybe he knows me. I've seen this symbol before. Growing up, I knew that my father wore the symbol, but I've never met him.
Interesting.
Is he the only one that wears a symbol, or is it like maybe a guard symbol, stuff like that?
No, it is his family crest. That is his symbol. Only him and his family wear it.
Does the name Autumn Flame mean anything to you?
Autumn Flame. I've heard that before. Mentioned. Not
By
recently, but mentioned.
by him?
Yes. By him.
Um,
Do you feel you're one of his children?
I may be, but I'm sure he would know.
You might be surprised. He does like to keep tabs on his children from time to time.
Are you heading back there? Are you from there?
Yes, of course I'm from there. It's where all of us and my fellows here are from.
And you work for him, or you just know of him?
I've met him on occasion, but I'm the leader of this squad you see around us.
I may need to speak with my group, but I know that I would love to visit, if so able.
Yes. I will try to send him a message. And possibly in the morning we can discuss details of how that could happen.
I appreciate it. And I just kind of walk away. Rather quickly, just kind of like not looking at anyone.
And walk away.
So anything else that we need to do here?
Did you guys put all those gems in your inventory?
I haven't put anything in my inventory.
Okay, there were 6 gems. I think they just decided who was holding on to the
Yeah,
potion.
you got
And then-
5 gems, 0.
And then a bone made of horn.
Yeah. Duran took the horn and a gem, and you got 5 gems, 0. And Blue got the potion.
Do we know how much the gems are worth, or what type?
Don't
They're
think so.
they're various. None of them are like diamond. So there's like a ruby and a aquamarine. And
So I'm just going to put various gems with a question mark.
yeah.
5 assorted gems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't take any of the various money that was on them. You missed that part off the orcs. They're giving it to Kerbin to help rebuild the farm and
Yeah.
potentially hire guards to help protect against future incursions.
I'm gonna go speak with animals, and I'm gonna cast speak with animals ritually. I'm gonna go talk to one of the horses.
One of the donkeys to the south, or
Yeah, one of these boys.
Okay.
I don't know if those are horses or donkeys or.
Yeah, they're donkeys.
Oh, is there horses?
Technically mules. They would be in the barn. I didn't actually put them on the map, but.
Oh, then I'm gonna go into the barn.
Okay.
They treating you all well. I just want to make sure that you all are well fed and everything.
What's the requirements for speak with animals?
I will post it.
Yeah.
Just has to be a beast.
Okay. No, like intelligent requirement. That was a different one.
No, but they're they're
Yeah.
limited by it.
Yeah. No, we fine. We eat good.
You guys eat good. That's great.
They took hay today.
Say again.
They took our hay.
They took your hay.
You took our hay.
We did.
Yeah, you guys used the hay to fill the holes and burn it to make the fire.
Well, I know there's some hay in the town. If your master will allow you to, would you might join me?
I stay where master goes.
None of you would like to join me on my adventure, one might say?
Scary.
Scary, that is fair. You wouldn't get into any danger, friends.
Don't like fire.
Oh. We wouldn't be going anywhere near fire anytime soon. That's in the past for myself. I'm basically just trying to get their trust.
Yeah, I mean they're cool with you.
Okay. I'm
They're not
then gonna go over to Kerbin and basically ask, do you mind if we take a horse with us? We'll obviously give it back. I just wanted to take it so that we could. We're very injured. Many of us are unable to walk and everything, and I just wanted to make sure that we all made it back safe and as fast as possible. If there's any more Tanaruk out there.
Oh, it's a possibility, but tonight I
Of
just
course,
need
in the morning. I just wanted to make
I
sure.
need to bury my sons. Both
Would you
of my
like any help?
No, some of my men who knew him we're going to dig it up the graves the old-fashioned way, and we're going to bury them ourselves. I still have my daughter, Drina, but I lost both my sons today.
We'll take all the time you need. I'm gonna head into the mansion to go to sleep.
What are the rest of you doing?
Uvi is still tending to the wounded while he's covered in blood and mud.
Okay. Most of them went inside the Mordecai's magnificent mansion.
It would be looking after the elves as well, because I doubt the bard, even though he's powerful enough for a magnificent mansion, would have enough to cure all the wounds.
I only think like 2 of the elves are even got injured. So.
But yeah, until he's finished seeing to wounds and stuff, he won't be relaxing. Adagio.
What day? What time of day is it right now? Pretty late.
Yeah, it's like getting 6 or 7.
Yeah, fuck, I'm going to the mansion. Get some sleep. Well, not actually short resting, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Or unless it's a long rest, I'll take that shit.
Yeah, I'll take a long rest, I think.
If
I think
possible.
we all should have a long rest.
Yeah, you guys can take a long one, because it's been a long day. Yeah. You guys fought that small squad of orcs, ran across the hills, came here, did a bunch of physical work, and then fought a massive battle, so you're exhausted.
I'm just gonna sing to everybody as they go to sleep, casting Song of Rest for anybody that's decided to take us for a rest.
Yeah, I think they're gonna eat food from the servants inside the mansion and then pass out.
Is there any vegetarian options served?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Probably wash first before I go to sleep.
So you guys get your long rest in.
What's the inside mansion look like?
It looks like a forest. Everything is green and lush, and the doors are made out of soft woods, and food is there's plenty of fruits and vegetables, and there's a what looks to be like some kind of deer or stag as the main meat if you choose to eat it.
All right.
Other than Doran, who's out there eating goat from the one dead goat.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah. So you guys get your long rests. Make sure you do all your hit dice, spells, extra bonuses, sorcery points, all that shiznat.
Yep.
You guys all went to bed early and then slept in a little bit because you're a bit exhausted. So it's getting close to 10 or 11 in the morning now when you guys start to rise.
So I guess I would find everyone. And so, what's the plan from here?
I was gonna go talk to most likely Drina, or I forget who the name of the sister is, but that one. Is that Drina?
Drina is the daughter.
Yeah. I was most likely going to go talk to Drina and hopefully get us a horse for our ride back. With all the arms that they've lost today, I imagine it's not going to be easy to take care of the amount of horses they have.
Well, there is a second option besides going back. the elves have a fortress in the forest, or some type of city in the forest. We could always go and meet them too.
So true. I just don't want what the fuck is her name? I don't want her, the person we met in the town, to think that we died and give the money to somebody else.
I don't know if
Misgentu.
she'd be able to give the money to anyone else. We seem to have killed quite a few orcs. I don't know if there's any more in the area at the moment.
That's probably true.
But maybe a two-way trip. We
Maybe
lay
just
over and
stop by, collect our gold, maybe prepare for, get rations, sell our
yes.
things, and then be off.
Yeah. I have to talk to whoever that one guy was. I can't remember his name. I don't see his token. So
Theory.
You guys are all on top of each other.
Yeah, I talked to Bruno.
yeah, Neri.
I'm gonna head out and start helping give a service while people are being buried.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, he's burying him out here. A couple warriors, his two sons, and one of the commoners. And no more goat. And you see the elves have kind of taken up a perimeter with their scouts to keep an eye off in case anything else happens to show in the meantime.
Would you like to talk to Drina first, or would you rather me talk to Neri first?
up to you.
I'm gonna say you go ahead and talk to Drina first, just so I can kind of plan what you think is going on around what I think is going on too when I talk to him.
Okay, I'm basically just gonna tell Draina that, I don't want to make this any harder for you, and I've seen all the animals you have, and not to underestimate your abilities, but you won't be able to take care of all of these, and even with all the gold here, it's going to be difficult. I've been with animals all my life, or at least I try to.
Difficult. This is our farm. We didn't lose too many people. What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say that it would be quite useful to have a horse around for our party, and you've seen how we failed in that fight. We should have been there to save you all instead of those elves. Even though the elves were trying to help,
You guys
we
didn't
failed.
fail. If you weren't here, we would have been overrun before they got here.
But we didn't succeed either. I hate to ask in such a dire time, but if we could possibly borrow a horse, we can fund you for it, but we can maybe have one for the road. I know this probably does not matter to you, but the horses have already agreed to it.
Well, you're not the only one who could speak to the horses. She's a druid.
Yeah.
Well, if the horses have agreed and they don't mind you, we could probably spare at least one.
That's all that I ask for.
When will you be leaving?
I'm not actually quite sure yet. Our party is discussing going back to the town. If any of you all would like to join us, possibly get rations or anything that might have been lost in the raid. That's would be wonderful.
Yeah, we're going to send a couple back to Beliard, but it's less for food and more a request for building supplies, since our house will need to be rebuilt.
Of course. Well, no, they are free to join us. Any other protection we could have would be quite useful.
Yes, you seem quite capable, so you might be able to protect us on our travel back.
I just kind of pat her on the back and I go and get a horse.
I just want a horse.
God. Yeah, and
What?
so I get my horse.
What is it with this
Where's
group
the-
and just trying to get every animal they come across?
Yeah,
I
where's
want a mount so that we can travel faster.
where's the nag horse?
But we
Where is it?
won't travel faster. One person's on
And
a horse.
there's also backstory reasons for why I want a horse.
Is there?
Everybody wants an animal.
There's your horse, Caden.
Okay. Got my fucking horse. Oh no.
See?
Oh,
Look, seahorse.
oh no.
See your horse?
I'm gonna call him Bubbles.
Oh no.
Iridescent.
So yeah, I'll approach the elf guy, Neri. I can't know if that's an E or an A.
E.
Okay. Neri. Opposite
Yeah,
of Fari.
Yeah, he's in the NPC list. I put it in there, and all the other guys were like, "Oh, he's so hot."
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's my one weakness, man. Come on.
Oh, definitely. Damn, if I wasn't spoken for. Yep. So yeah, approach him. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Lady Erotessa.
Have you heard anything?
Yes, I have spoken with him, and you and your companions are welcome to come visit anytime.
I appreciate that. Is there some type of map or marker, way to find it? I know it's a big forest. I haven't ever been,
Oh,
so.
well, understandable, and it's easy to get lost. The forest is actually quite large, but we could take you there.
See, here's the issue with that. I believe my party is going back to the other town. I can't remember. Is it Belliard or which
Right.
one is it?
Yeah, Belliard.
Okay. Um, my compatriots are going back to Belliard, and I believe we may come back, but I don't know if there's someone that would like to travel with us there that can take us, or if we need to meet you somewhere.
Is there a rush back to Belliard?
It's mostly them finishing a job.
Oh,
I
was there
promised
a
to
time
someone.
limit?
I fear they were scared that it was going to be given to someone else. I'm still new to the whole adventuring thing, so I don't know how it works.
Why would this person give it to somebody else?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I really don't believe they'd give it to somebody else when clearly you are the one who completed the quest.
Um, yeah, I don't know if that's how everyone else sees things. That's how I definitely see it. It's done. There's no more orcs around, thank God.
Yes, my men did do some scouting overnight, and it appears this where the bulk of the forces that have come down to the south. Anything else is scattered to the winds and wouldn't be a threat.
Well, if I can convince them to follow today, how would we travel?
That is another trick I have in these sleeves of mine. I could take you there today.
Would you be able to bring us back tomorrow, maybe? Or even tonight? I don't know how fast things are going to go.
Well, unfortunately, it would be kind of one way. I could get you there fairly quick, but coming back would have to be on foot.
Well,
Magic only works the one way.
correct. I studied a little bit of it, but I still don't quite understand that one. Um, I'll have a chat with them with this new information of how we'll travel, but again, I think they want to go back to Beliard if there's a way that someone could travel with us, or if that happens, that would be appreciated. If not, we can meet you somewhere on the way back.
Yes, because most of us will be leaving here later today. I'm going to leave some of my men behind to help secure until they're able to at least have a building to sleep in. But I will not be staying long. But if you do wish, I can transport us all there rather quickly. And then hopefully you'll be able to have an audience with the Red King.
Does he have an actual name, or does everyone just call him the Red King?
Well, I mean, he does have a name, but most of us,
How is he to be addressed?
my lord, or your majesty.
Okay.
It's only in formal settings. But his name, which we don't call him it naturally, is Morgues.
Can you put that in chat?
Yeah, which I think I've told you that before.
Mogwise, got it.
So yes, feel free to talk to your companions. I would be happy to take you to his keep, the Star Keep deep in the woods, and we could potentially help you get back here quicker. We do have our horses as well. Might be able to lend you some, depending on how everything goes.
Okay. I think I can work with this. I might be able to convince them if we can travel back faster and travel there faster. It'd be less time wasted before talking to the person.
Excellent. Well, do let me know.
Okay. Curtsy slash bow thing, and then kind of walk away.
Curtsy slash bow thing.
Confused on how to talk to these people. What is everyone else doing?
Apparently nothing.
Yeah, that's up to them.
Adagio, Doran.
Yeah, Adagio, Doran, and Uvi are the
Uvi
only
is
people that
currently
haven't had a morning.
Uvi's currently helping with the ceremony of like sending people off.
Yep, he's over there performing
Priest.
last rites and those things. Even for Purd, Caden.
Fucking
I was wondering when you're gonna bring
God
that back
damn.
up.
Every time it's per.
It's always Purd.
It's the fucking Jurassic.
So what would you guys like to do?
I'm just trying to find everyone in a group so we can talk together.
Yep. Huddle on up.
So I guess we wait until Uvi's done with whatever ceremony thing he's
Oh no,
doing.
you can go ahead. Uvi's not really worried about what's happening next. He's just doing his shit.
Okay. Then Adagio, where's Doran at?
He's resting his sore throat, laying in the grass.
Except for Uwe, is this all of us?
As far as I know, I don't know where Doran is. I guess he's wandering around.
I've talked to Drina. She apparently a couple of the farmers here are traveling back to Bellyard, and well, I was thinking we could accompany them. I have a horse, as you can see, and I just carrying the horse behind me.
About that, I've talked to the elves as well, and Mary would be able to teleport us there, so we wouldn't be having to travel a week there if we end up going. Plus, we might not get lost in the forest. They also said they might be able to supply, I guess, a group of horses. That way we can all have one, and it'd be much quicker to get back as well.
That most definitely would. Traveling to Bellyard or to your encampment that they have?
To the city, I guess I want to call it. Camp. I'm not sure.
Of course. I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want to make sure that the farmers are protected from the town rook. If there are any that are left, I would feel quite bad if they died on the road.
Yeah. Maybe we can have them wait here. They're going to be keeping a couple elves here for a little bit.
Maybe we can request that one of the elves go with them. The elves seem to be quite proficient fighters.
They do seem to be. Adagio, what do you think? Would you be okay going to the Starkeep, or would you rather go straight back to Bellyard?
I really don't care right now.
Are you okay, Adagio? Is something
Okay.
wrong?
No.
I can
Insight.
soothe you if need be. I know this fight was very difficult for us.
I guess he's okay.
It's not about the fight, trust me. I just really don't care where we go right now.
Insight.
That's up to Adagio.
I mean, I
It's
don't really
21
need to
and
know
up.
anything.
What's making him sad?
Kid, not sad. Just like this. He generally does not care.
I'm just gonna cast soothing words anyways, because I'm none.
Just calm down. Calm down, Adagio. It's going to be okay.
Are you casting it on Adagio or Vox?
I'm confused
Both.
what's going
Vox
on.
make a save.
How about no?
You can try and succeed. Or
How
fail.
about
Yeah.
no?
Some save.
Well, I know Uvi is currently busy doing funeral rites and stuff, and Dolan seems to be wandering. We might want to ask both of them as well. But the quicker we can leave, the quicker we can get back.
Would they be able to teleport my horse here?
I'm not sure. Maybe. But if not, we can always come back through on the way.
He does seem to be quite the free spirit.
You could also free him, I guess.
Yeah, but I feel like that's... I was taking him because it's a whole thing. There's some drama going on in the stables, it's a whole thing. But,
We can ask. That's about as much as I can give you.
okay.
Some drama. You guys burn their hay.
The horse community is such a thing. Yes, oh, Dawn! You're sleeping in the grass, you would like to go back and finish the assignment given to us. So Dawn would rather just go straight back. Okay.
But you could get a pet horse for the ride back if we go to the keep.
Yeah.
And you get to meet other elves that might know what you're looking for as well.
Oh wait, are you an elf?
I'm a half elf.
Oh, I was talking to Dawn.
Oh,
Yeah, Doran's an elf.
You do not resemble an elf at all. You are quite different. Your hairs quite unfurled, and your skin is quite pale, and you have weird markings all over. Don't take offense, of course. The elves that I've met more resemble Eero here than yourself.
So we have a. I'd rather go back to Beliard, protect the travelers on the way back to Beliard. And I don't care, and I want to go as quick as possible. And someone we haven't talked to.
Yeah,
It's a pretty even spread so far.
yeah.
You guys are very decisive.
I mean, Amnon would be supportive of getting animals in our group.
Yeah,
So-
chance for more animals
So,
on the way back.
so
Yeah.
Amnon's for the elves, Heroes for the elves. Adagio
Adagio
doesn't
is-
care. Doran wants to go straight back to Beliard.
So as long as Uvi doesn't want to go back to Beliard, I feel like we're not even.
Well,
Ubi?
let's let him finish his funeral.
Yep.
Might eat your horse.
You're not gonna eat
Please,
his horse.
please do not do that.
You can control the horse now too, Caden.
Yeah, so.
Okay. So I guess we wait for Uvi to finish whatever he's doing.
I'm gonna drag Uvi back in there. Uvi,
Holy
you're
fuck! I forgot something that fucking. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to Amnon and says, "Can I ask you a favor?"
Of course.
And I pull out the dwarvish book I got from that guy back at Red Lodge. Can you read this?
Um, let me. I open up the book. I'm so sorry. This is not a script that I can read.
Okay,
I could probably find someone.
it's fine.
Oh, okay. Is this what you were worried about?
No.
Oh, okay.
I take the book back.
I kind of look at Eero and I'm just kind of like, we need to find a dwarf.
I don't know where the nearest dwarf would be, but I feel like the keep might have other things.
I was just
I
kind of
doubt
mouthing this to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure we could figure
Are you
something.
here, Bob?
I'm here. I was just letting everyone finish what they're doing.
Yep. So I guess Uvi approaches. Hey, Uvi, what's up? We were just talking about you.
Well, I hope it wasn't anything bad.
No, not at all. We were just waiting and planning our next move.
Yes, we are either going to the elves, teleporting with the elves to their kingdom, or we are going to Beliard.
Okay, do you guys
And
have
if
a
we go to the elves,
preference?
we're eventually going back to Beliard as well.
I mean, I don't really have a preference. I've got things I need to do, but for now I can keep traveling with you.
Wonderful. I suppose then we're going to the elves?
Seems like the correct thing.
The
I'm as
democratic
big as a
decision.
horse. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Well, Nary.
I didn't do it that time.
Nary, good sir.
Hello, Amnon.
Um, you told my friend Eero here that you could teleport us to your kingdom.
I can do that.
Would you be able to bring a horse with you?
Mhm. I can bring any number of creatures,
It's quite impressive.
as long as they are nearby as I cast.
I would also like to ask if you would be able to release one of your elves to go travel with some of the farmers back to Belliard?
Yeah, I have been talking to Kerbin. Um, the elves that don't come with me immediately, some are going to stay here to help, and then a few of them will escort them to and from Belliard to make sure they are safe.
That's perfect.
That sounds great. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, as they say.
Yes.
That's a big horse.
I know horses are all large. It looks really. Well,
I mean, horses are pretty big, so I understand it. But seeing them in a 5-foot square.
Yeah. But by the way, Rob, put the horses to the back.
Oh, okay.
So while we're riding horses, they're not on top of us.
Yeah, to the back. Like
there
that.
we go.
You.
Let's get up on top of the horse.
Yep. There he comes over here with his horse. He's bringing his horse.
Is there anything that you all need before we get? Uvi, Adagio, Eero, Doran?
No, not really. Like I said, I've got things I need to do, but I'm good to go where we need to.
Seems like we're off then. Neri?
Yep. Everybody would like to come closer to me, because once the spell is activated, you will have very short time before the portal will close.
I snap as well and dismiss Tyto.
Okay. Tyto. And he starts casting a spell, pulls out some chalks and starts drawing some symbols on the ground, and you see him spending the next minute drawing and casting until he goes, "Everybody through quickly!" As it activates, and you see a circle in the ground light up.
How do I travel through a circle?
He steps in it and disappears.
That's...
And you see the two other elves here run and jump in the circle and disappear.
Do I like ride my horse onto it? My horse disappears under me, and then I fall into it.
Pretty much.
Shit.
Yeah. You're like, how do I do this? And then the horse disappears, and then you fall on your ass.
Face first.
You disappear. You guys feel yourself being thrust through space as you all suddenly appear inside a stone room where you guys do not currently know where you are, other than what he told you that none of you bothered to insight.
To be fair, I wasn't talking to him to incite him.
Start.
Yeah, he can cast 7th levels.
It wouldn't probably have mattered with his bonuses. And you guys all still, it appears to be the same symbol he was drawing on the floor. Yeah, see you all have made it. Welcome to Starkeep.
Well, that was interesting. I haven't done that yet. It's been a while, at least.
My lady, you may take a minute, if you would like, to memorize. I think it points to the sigil on the floor.
I will sketch it in my spell book, like on the back, but that's about what I can do.
Okay.
I'm not Caleb. I can't look at it and memorize.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically with the spell, you're just supposed to be able to study it for a minute. You can't cast it yet, but this will be one of the ones you'd be able to use for teleportation circle down the road.
I'll put it in my sheet. Starkeep.
and you see the other two veterans that were wading through the orcs came with them.
It's gonna take.
These are my personal guard. They come everywhere. But we'll show you to your guys' quarters while we figure out when to get an audience with his lordship.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What meeting you're getting?
I
thought that we were just getting horses.
Well, yeah, I didn't tell anyone anything. I was just like, yeah, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Yep, we're going. Cool. Yeah, cool.
Wait, we're not just mating horses then?
No, we're meeting other elves.
Yeah,
I have something I would like to talk to someone about.
Some elves come to the door, dressed in basic robes, and welcome to Starkeep. If you wouldn't mind, we will be taking Nary's horse. We can take your horse as well to the stables, where he'll be well taken care of.
Do you have hay?
We have plenty of hay, carrots, apples, and the occasional little bit of sugar when they're good.
Okay, take care. Please do not hurt him.
No, never.
He's been through a lot.
Because it probably is something out of National Geographic, you asshole.
It's like, God damn it, I searched for it all over the place. How'd you know that?
So,
yeah, I found something that looked really cool, and I was like, hey, that looks pretty cool. Now let me name it, and I put the little compass rose on it to make it look D&D-ish.
So,
There you go.
Erudissa, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly are we doing here?
You can tell just looking that she looks nervous and kind of like absent-minded, trying to think through things. So part of my quest that I wanted to do, it's a personal quest of sorts. I never actually met my father, and I knew that he was connected to the symbol, and I make the symbol prestidigitate on my armor again.
I can actually, let me show everybody I have it available. That.
Could I do a history check?
Yeah, could I as well? Would I know it? Based on my history?
Amnon, you would need like a 30.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm from the local area, so is it possible for me to know it?
You can do a history check.
Yeah, unless it's from a certain place, I wouldn't know where it is. What it is.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, Ubi, it just looks elvish in nature.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's Adagio.
Jeez.
26, damn.
You know, fuck it. I'll give you Bardic Inspiration on that.
It's not enough. I need more.
That's actually a 31.
Wait, hold on. Let me check something.
Favored by the gods.
Okay, damn. Doesn't apply.
It's an attack, yeah.
Try to attack fucking Rob, who now has to make up a quick story.
I'm attacking this knowledge real quick, guys. Give me a second.
Okay. And the elves, after they took your horse, they lead you to a set of rooms and say, please wait in here until you are summoned. There are refreshments, fresh water, clothes, some food. Please relax and feel at home here in the Starkeep, USA.
Do you have any, like, gripes or anything? Apples, the fruits.
We can see what we can come up with.
I figure depending on how these elves are, it's a wood elf keep. They're
Actually,
probably gonna have a lot of
yeah.
stuff.
Actually,
Yeah.
I've heard of. I've only had one of these before, but do you, by any chance, have a cheese platter?
A cheese platter. Big goat cheese, but we do have cheese.
That would be phenomenal. Thank you. Okay. We can all share. It's from what I can find, it was more of like a buffet kind of.
Yeah, they leave the room and close the doors behind them.
It's a ritual.
So, do we get our horses now, or?
It'll be on the way out when we're leaving. So, for now, if you could all do me a favor and just be on your best behavior and try not to cause any trouble, this kind of means a lot to me.
Oh.
And I'll sit there and nitpick all their shit and prestidigitate everything clean and nice as long as I can until the people come back.
Your companions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make myself smell like good. You know.
Freshen up. Yeah. And there's water basins
Like
that
roses.
you guys could use, freshen up that way as well. So just casting on each other back and forth.
Like I'm sitting there like every split end is gone. Your hair was all perfect.
Would you like me to change the color of your eyes? They're different colors.
No, I actually have a hunch about my eyes that I want to see is true. So.
You seem awfully nervous.
Yeah, like I said, I've never met my actual
Who's
dad.
Jeremy?
I've got a cat that misses his brother that ran away like 6 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so he constantly screams in the background sometimes when he's lonely. But yeah, I've never met him. He, I guess, is someone very important. I don't know how important.
That's interesting.
Well, if he's anything like you want him to be, you shouldn't be too worried.
If you don't mind me asking, if you didn't have a father, where'd you grow up?
Well, I had parents. I'm part of the Autumn Flame family in Waterdeep. We have connections to some of elven weapons, armor, stuff like that. And we have a good business that goes through Waterdeep and a couple other cities. And they've made a deal with this, I guess, Lord, King, I don't know yet, my father. And it's been, like I said, I've never seen him. I just know that my family has a deal with him.
Wow, that's... So your parents were not your actual parents?
My, you see, like, kind of like, she blushes hard. She's like, my mother was human. Yes. My stepfather, I guess, is not, or he's human as well.
I don't have that kind of tradition. I don't mean to offend you where I come from.
Yeah, it's confusing
If it would,
business.
if it wouldn't make you feel any better, I never knew my parents either.
Well, I mean, I knew my mother well. I have two brothers, but they're all human. I'm the only half elf. My family was not poor, but they were in the lower class of nobility. They were just noble by name. But as they made a deal with this lord, he started giving them elven goods, and they built an empire.
Interesting. Well, I'd love to hear more about your story anytime you can tell me. You seem to be quite distinguished, quite proper, and I think that these elves would be stupid not to heed any request that you ask. I'm going to give her bardic inspiration.
Sweet. It's a D6.
D6, yeah.
You hear a knock at the door.
How knocked is that?
quick.
It's a
Spruce up, make sure everything looks good, make sure everyone smells good, and I open the door.
Doran, put your pants back on.
I mean, don't insult his coconut door.
Yeah. You don't know what these wood elves are up to.
They could be carrying unladen swallows, we're not sure.
Yeah, he opens the door and you see a coconut knocker on the door on the other side of it.
It's a pine cone, I would say.
Says, I know you guys have just got here and are just getting comfortable, but we will have a dinner later with everybody, with the king. But in the meantime, he would like a private audience with the lady, if that would be okay.
I look at everyone and make sure that they're okay with it.
Just make sure to stay safe.
Could I have one of my compatriots come with me? Would you think that would be allowed?
Not in the room, but maybe outside the room if it would make you feel comfortable. Maybe the white one. Doran.
The one's not white.
I would prefer if Uvadar came with me. He kind of is part of the reason that I'm here.
He would have to wait outside the chambers.
Uvi, are you okay? Waiting outside.
Just finishing eating a piece of cheese. Sure. I don't mind if that's what you want.
I would appreciate it. And I'm sure after I speak with my father, he would appreciate it as well, hopefully.
Very well. Lead the way.
I am ready and I follow.
Follow me. And the elf starts leading you down another series of hallways to what looks like a nicer and nicer area, and approaches a very large door. Uvi, I believe he said your name was. If you would wait here.
I said his actual name was Uvidar. I didn't say Uvi at all. I made it
Uvidar.
Uvidar. Sure thing. I'll just stay here. Give me a shout if you need anything.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. And then the elf takes you through the door and closes it behind them.
Yeah, so I'm like straightening up my back and making sure everything looks proper.
Yep. And we're gonna disappear.
They're going into the DM chat.
Oh my god.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, good for you, let's.
Apparently.
Ubi's just gonna be stood outside this room with just a content look on his face. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I just got a fucking text. I have to go pick up some brother from the airport in like 30 minutes, so I have to head out at 7.
Oh.
As my mother canceled.
You didn't inform me ahead of time, or
I thought
just
mother
now?
was picking him up, but she canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, she had to work, so I can stay until 7. But...
Well, we promised to not kill your character.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But I
Maybe.
want his body so I can use it for a ritual. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no.
Well, I'm glad this video is getting this amazing secret content from Noz and Rob.
Yeah.
Just kind of put your head towards the door, like where they're saying, where they're saying.
It's just like, you know, what do you guys think they're talking about?
So, Caden, I'll be making a character for the Shadow Playground, but I'm not 100% sure I
sure you will
will
be there.
win.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
I've prepared it so that like 3 to 4 people can pass it. So, as long as 3 are there, we're good.
We have at least 3 characters in there, not including Riren.
Well,
Or
that's
including
if
Riren, my bad.
Nas makes it.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, Bob, if you're free Tuesday night, of course, you're probably not because it's Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve. You can join.
Yeah, that shit doesn't make a difference because most of the time when I play with Americans, we're starting at like 11:30 at night. But I have
Oh,
my own
yeah.
games that I play on Tuesday.
Yeah. Fuck, that sucks. I completely forgot that you were. I don't know how I forgot.
What, the only English guy in the chat?
The only guy with an accent, man. Come on.
Yeah. God, I have like somebody from England in 2 of my games, and I always feel so bad for them. I could not imagine.
To be fair, you kind of get used to it because at the moment I'm at like 4 games a week, and your body just adjusts.
Your body adjusts to the.
Adjust to 3 hours of sleep. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I mean, I finished the game at 5 in the morning and got up for work at 7 before.
Who needs sleep?
No.
Who needs sleep?
God. How'd you fucking do that to yourself, Bob?
I mean, I was exhausted, I'll be honest.
What do you do for work? Like, where do you work?
2 jobs. One is a computer technician, and the other is a full-time carer for disabled family members.
So, wait. You have 2 jobs, and you're playing D&D till 5 at... Fuck me, Bob. Oh my
Rest
god.
is for the weak.
Wow.
I mean, saying that, I've got no social life apart from D&D, so there is a downside to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so my work has been talking about for like a long time increasing their hours because currently they don't operate on Sundays, which means that my Sundays are free completely. If they did increase their hours, I would be the only one who would be able to take the spot. So
I mean,
hopefully,
if the pay is good, I'd take it.
yeah, exact. But it would be Sunday night, and that would make it so this would be undoable. And so I'm just hoping that like, because I need the pay right now because I'm in college currently.
Ah.
Yeah. But I'm just fucking hoping.
Well, it's one of those things, if you get the opportunity to earn a bit of extra coin, you definitely drop a D&D game for it.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. It's supposed to be a New Year's thing if it does happen. So luckily my character's not that important. He hasn't been with you guys since the start.
I mean, you might just run off like Bishop did.
Yeah, that's true. I might decide to stay with what the fuck is her name? Miss Shinju. As a
This is a shitty elven town. They've just left a lone human standing in a hallway by himself. Outside of their lord. Well, time to reveal I'm actually a 4th level assassin.
Oh no. I feel so in the D&D world, I don't know why like every cook should be a spellcaster of some kind. Cuz like you could just have prestidigitation and make anything taste like anything.
I mean, to be fair, by that same logic, every cleric should be a celebrity and worshipped. You can bring people back from the dead, cure pretty much any wound, any poison.
Yeah, but that takes gold, right? And you can't do that constantly. Prestidigitation you just do once.
But I mean, like, it's a lot of different professions would be treated a lot
Benefit from
differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaden, in my game, he made uncooked eggs taste like cake and eats it every morning.
Yep. With my hot sauce. Yep.
With hot sauce.
I don't usually put hot sauce in there, but
I mean,
you know.
He also now has a barrel of sriracha.
Yep. Got my barrel of sriracha because we were out of sriracha.
I mean, that falls into the category of it's D&D. Why the fuck not?
Exactly.
Question. How much would in D&D a barrel of sriracha would cost?
How much would a barrel of liquid cost in general? Like, say, a barrel of ale?
I don't know.
A barrel costs 2 gold pieces.
Well, if you count sriracha as a created substance like alcohol would be, count it as the same as a barrel of beer.
Weird sriracha.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get like funky tasting beer, so why not?
I like how in D&D they can just be like, yeah, well, there's British elephant people that have guns and grenades. They don't share it with anybody, but you know.
Oh yeah, sure. It's D&D. Anything happens.
Yeah, why not?
There's only like one person with a gun in my game, okay?
Some of the fucking things in D&D just make no like the entire Gith race is cool, but DMing it is so I can't think of anything for it because it's like, well, you don't know their past or future, and you don't know where they came from. Some of them are just pirates, so.
Well, that's why you should have every NPC expedition dump.
Exactly. It's just like, what if this is just completely nullified by D&D history in like, 2 months whenever the Gith book comes out?
I mean, to be fair, if you're DMing it, it sure fucking will do what the fuck you like.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that's the problem with running in Faerun.
It's one of the perks of running your own homebrew game, haha.
Yeah, no, truly it is. I run my homebrew game on Thursdays, and it's really nice. I can just be like, oh yeah, no, there's a town there. Yeah. Why not? It just was unmarked on the map because it's not an important town.
Also, Kaden, in my game, I'm still rebuilding that world map.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine.
I've only made like you saw the Rigno map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only, I made that first because you guys will be here for a while.
Yeah.
I hope. Because honestly, nothing's stopping you from going straight to the Empire and screwing up with the Emperor.
Yeah.
Except, bullets.
Honestly, well, whenever you're going at 400 feet per second, or 60 feet per second, 400 feet per round,
Yeah, no, dispel magic. Fuck off.
this.
Well, they consider the haste then, the long strider. Yeah, but that's it. Blade song.
Long strider and blade song.
Yeah, Kaden moves 400 fucking feet per 6 seconds. Good character.
It's nice.
Hey, blade singers are fantastic.
Not even a fucking tabaxi. If I was tabaxi, I could move 800 feet per second. Or 6 seconds.
That's 600. That's 66 feet per second.
Yeah.
And
I mean, to be fair, if you did cast Dispel Magic at that speed, you'd probably die from G-Force.
Yeah. Wait, what happened to Lurch?
Oh, he's just jumped into the DM chat. Apparently all the elves are having a private convo.
So, hey, Adagio, where do you come from?
out of character, he already told you.
What?
I'm from Luskin.
Luskin. Do you know how you became a tiefling?
Yes, my mom was a tiefling, my dad was a tiefling, and they.
Nice, nice. Um, do you, do you know what kind of bloodline you're coming from?
Nope.
Okay, okay. Interesting. So you knew your parents?
Yes, I knew them.
Great, great.
They're still alive too.
You seem to be a cleric, what kind of, where do you come from? Like, who do you serve?
You're talking to me, you're talking to Bob.
I'm
No,
not in the
you.
room.
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, I am no cleric.
Okay. Okay, understand. I saw you going into that one church place, and saw you.
He did?
I saw you being in the library and books, and well, I don't know. I just kind of assumed. Are you a wizard?
No,
A bard?
no,
Druid?
no.
Um, I don't know any other spellcasters. I've seen you heal people, so you have to be. Are you a paladin of some kind? Your
No.
magic didn't seem to be evil, but okay. Um, y- okay. Um, uh, hmm. You like jazz?
This is getting awkward. No,
No. I can play the piano.
no,
No. Do you like trees? I mean, come on, everybody likes trees, right?
no,
No. Okay. Um, can you use a great axe? I can. I
no.
took a bunch of them, and I just open up my sleeping bag, and there's 17 great axes in
What the fuck? No.
there. No. Okay. Okay. Um, are you sure you're okay? I mean, I tried to cast a spell on you, and it really didn't do anything to your demeanor.
Yes.
What's up, man? I mean, come on, we're about tieflings. We can talk this. We can talk this out.
No.
How about we play a game of
No.
uh, I I'll say something about you, and if it's true, then eat a piece of cheese. But if it's
Mm,
not, I eat a piece of cheese.
no.
Oh, okay. Um, can you play any instruments?
No.
Can you talk to animals?
No.
Um, can you sing?
No.
Okay, what the hell can you do?
Okay then. I'm not gonna do this while Bob's gone, but make a wisdom save.
PvP. PvP.
I wave my hand towards her face. You want to leave me alone.
You're right.
You
I
failed.
do want to leave you alone. I mean, I kind of already did, but I'm just gonna go over here. And I'm just gonna awkwardly stare at you.
I'm just gonna let's go turn my back towards you.
Wow.
Nice conversation.
That was an experience.
Well
Wait.
then.
Wait, did Doran come back in the room?
Yep.
I'm just gonna go and grab Doran.
Oh no.
You've been traveling for this with this Adagio fellow for a long time, right?
Yes, Blue.
Yeah, what's his... Oh, he has a nickname. What's his thing? I was trying to talk to him in here, and I don't really want to talk to him anymore. And it freaks me out.
He scares everybody.
He's like a stone
Also,
wall.
Eurodessa's dad might be mine.
What?
Bitch says he's been to the Shadowfell and fucked somebody.
What? Wait, you're from the Shadowfell?
Ouch.
Yes,
Is
I don't like this.
You what?
why? Is that why you have feathers all over you? Oh.
Yes.
Caden, did you
This-
pass your wisdom save? I don't know.
No, I
what
didn't.
happened.
I told him to leave me alone.
What'd you tell him?
Leave
Wait,
me alone.
so you share the same dad as... That's odd. Then why do you have two of the same color eyes and she doesn't? Or, yeah.
Different mothers?
Oh
As I
god, when did
walk
you
back
come
in
in?
the room.
Our daddy messes around with a lot of people. Doesn't seem like a
That
very good man.
also,
Wow, Doran just walks out and just spills the beans to everybody.
yep.
Jordan's not happy.
Doran, that also means that you're nobility.
What the hell is... I feel like a lot happened. By the way, Rob, I got a text 30 minutes ago that I had to go drive when I wasn't supposed to, and now I have to drive in the middle of the night and go pick up someone from the airport, so that's fun. I have to do that in 5
That's
minutes.
definitely
Is
fun.
that your brother again?
Yeah, no, I have to pick him up for fucking Christmas, because fucking Christmas.
Fucking
Don't rent a
Christmas.
car. You're playing D&D.
Yeah, get an Uber.
No, I'm just gonna drive. I'm at my house. my parents' house at the moment. But he's flying in, so fuck it, I should probably get my car started.
Yeah, they would have brought you back too, Ubi.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna cast like prestidigitation, create like a trinket that's like almost like a visor towards Adagio. I'm gonna try to keep my eyesight away from him.
You better.
Okay. I
And,
don't know what happened when I was gone.
And I'm gonna head out. You guys take care.
Later,
Talk to you
Caden.
guys.
So, what
did
happened
I
in
miss?
that? Oh, you missed basically the most talkative person in the group talking to the least talkative.
Adagio and Caden?
Yep. So, what happened with you two? You seem a little upset.
You talking to me or?
The two people who just got
Well,
back.
Turns out that Doran is my half brother.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Ironically, that's real life as well.
Exactly. I was like, God damn it. In game 2, damn it, Rob.
I think this is intentional.
Probably.
No, it just kind of happened. And then I was like, oh wait, that's real life too. That's funny.
So, how do you both feel about this? Happy? So, Doran looks upset, at least.
I'm
Doran looks like he's about to kill something or someone.
I'm relieved, but he's unrelieved, I guess. But it's gonna be okay, Dolan. It doesn't change anything about how you live.
Well,
It's just new knowledge.
apart from this bombshell you've both just received, what's happening here?
What do you mean by what's happening here?
Well, I know you wanted to come here to speak to someone. We were supposed to get some horses and stuff, but what exactly are we
Well,
doing now?
now there's a dinner tonight for us. And you'll get to meet the king here, Mowgli.
Oh,
I'm just gonna keep calling him Mogwai. I don't know how I have it spelled or what his actual name is, but now he's
Mogwin.
Gizmo. Gizmo. Yeah.
Or His Majesty.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, look, there's a symbol on his neck.
Hey, look at that.
Well, at least you got
Um,
each other now.
yep, and we also now realize who our father is. I feel like we'll be in good hands here. I don't feel like any of them will cause us any issue.
Well, that's good, considering where we came from quite literally before this. Do you have any idea of how long we're gonna be here, though?
We'll probably, if everything goes as planned at dinner, we'll probably be leaving in the morning. Um, Probably the quickest way, depending on what time it is. What time is it? Have I been able to see out of a window or anything?
It's probably approaching, like, because you guys left. It's probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Well, if it's possible, you could ask your father if you could stay a few days. I'm sure Daja would like to read some stuff, if possible. I'm sure this place has a library of some sorts.
I mean, that's up to them, but we do still have our mission to get back to Beliard. I know Amnon was wanting to get back soon too.
Well, for now, I think he's going to be a little quiet. Something seems to have happened between himself and Adagio. So,
What happened with Adagio and Amnon while I was gone?
Okay, so out of character, basically Amnon was asking a bunch of questions about Adagio. Adagio wasn't having it, so he just told him to fuck off with suggestion.
Okay, because I saw like a wisdom save, and I'm like, what the hell? Are they just forcing around, or?
And then you saw a suggestion.
Yeah, and then you see Doran's insights, which he failed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He tried to insight a high level bard. I'm like, come on, Doran.
you have to be at
Doran,
least a cleric or a druid to do that.
that maybe.
Or be lucky as all hell.
Yeah, I didn't realize how far back they were going to leave you, Uvi.
Yeah, they left you a
I was
couple
hoping you were
hallways
going to be
back, so you
nearby so
couldn't
you could
hear
listen.
shit.
Well, that's fine. I was just kind of stood there by myself for a while.
Yeah.
It's a little weird to leave a random human.
A high level bard with expertise. His persuasion's plus 15, just out of character.
Jeebus.
Yeah.
He's very trustworthy.
Plus 15 persuasion. So, good luck.
But yeah, it's kind of weird for them to just leave some random human in a hallway.
Yeah.
Doran, there's a long time period before you get a response back, but I have it typed up that I'm gonna send.
Well, we should probably get some rest before our meal tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be until then.
Do we have access to walk around to see the place we're in?
Dick's my dad. What did he do that was dickish?
So he's not a dick at all.
Yeah, he was nice the whole time.
So yeah, GM, are we allowed to wander around, or are we confined to quarters?
Depends. What are you doing?
Asking the guard
right now.
if they'll give us a tour.
Yeah, you're currently in like guest quarters with a couple rooms, beds, and food and stuff.
But yeah, asking any guards nearby if they could give us a tour, send us to someone that can until dinner.
Yeah, you open the door. It's not locked. There's just one elf in simple clothes outside the door. Hello, did you require anything?
Yes, we're wondering if we could be shown around. This is our first time in this area.
Oh, certainly. You're not restricted to these quarters or anything. You are welcome to have a look around, or I can, show you a little bit if you'd like.
A guide would probably be for the best part, just because I don't want anyone to get lost or things to happen.
Certainly.
And I feel bad for Doran, by the way, because, yeah, hasn't said hi in 287 years. I had to wait 18. But I went to him.
Because reasons? You don't know.
So we'll just need Rob to create an entire city for us to explore?
This is less of a city, more of this is his keep. So it's more of like a giant castle in the middle of the woods. But yeah, you guys are welcome to walk around. There isn't really like an informational. All of this is outside of campaign, obviously.
Yeah. Are there any like shops in here, or do they have any armories, stuff like that?
Yeah, there's armories and blacksmiths, tanneries. There's food places. Not so much as a shop, per se. But if you need anything, they can, attempt to get it for you.
I mean, I could ask if the elven smiths could turn the Ankeg hide into a shield within a day.
Depends probably on how skilled they are, but maybe. And I mean, I'm not in a rush to leave. I'd be happy around here, but I know we have business elsewhere.
Yeah, you guys do have business elsewhere, but you don't really have a time frame.
No.
Oh, yeah,
I know Amnon wants to take care of the farmers and make sure we talk to the lady, Miss Shinju.
Right.
So.
Well, we can always prepare before we head on out. There's no harm in being cautious. Or prudent, Doesn't hurt.
Doran.
Poor Doran.
Dad issues. I feel like we all have dad issues.
Speak for yourself.
Mine were less of daddy issues and more of I didn't know who he was.
that counts as a dad issue.
That's where
I had a
Went
stepdad.
sword at him.
His rage comes from daddy issues.
Doran's rage is not daddy issue.
I also want to see if there's anyone like practicing like a practice ring or anything like that too,
Yeah.
because I'm sure they would be doing like blade song.
Yeah. You are able to find a blacksmith, and seeing your group, they said they'd be happy to work on trying to make a shield out of the inkeg hide for you.
Do
They don't have they don't have an exact time frame, but they look excited to kind of work with a different material than wood and basic steel.
Yeah,
I
screw it. I'll
wonder
leave it with them.
Yeah, I wonder how they are, because I feel like Onkeg hide could be beneficial in other ways as well.
Yeah,
Like
I'll hand them
maybe
10.
acid resistance or something.
I'll leave them 10 pounds of ancake hide.
Big old chunk of carapace.
Then after I've dropped that off, did he have anything
So he's
religious or
walking.
guardance?
Adagio, are you just staying in the room? Because Amnon,
Is
I'm gonna say Amnon's gonna stay in the room because he's
I'm
not
not
here.
staying in the room.
Yeah.
As soon as I see Amnon staying in the room, I leave the room.
Okay. Doran, are you staying in the room pouting, or are you coming out with everybody else?
Coming out,
Okay.
holding my sword.
Also,
It must
Adagio doesn't
hide.
know why, but he doesn't like Amnon. Doesn't know why.
I'm sticking by Uvi.
How am I the popular one?
You're the one that's nice to Doran.
You're the
get to
cleric.
deal
You get the nice guy
I'm
vibe.
nice.
And Doran's not dumb. He's just pissed off right now. You'd be alive for 287 years, and the guy comes up to you, go, "I'm your daddy."
Guardians of the Galaxy, bud.
Oh
Shut
no,
up.
that's not a good
By
thing.
the way, my father is another being that's creating a world with his mind.
Yeah, at least he's not just trying to remake the universe.
And now he
Yeah,
wants
he
to
seems like a
absorb your
decent guy
powers.
so far.
He wants to absorb your powers.
That you know of.
That's it so far.
Yeah. I mean, you can insight him again if you'd like to attempt with your -1 to his +15.
Shit.
He can do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The guy just needs to roll 2, and they need to roll
Yeah.
17.
And your other question, you can go out to like their courtyard area, kind of the south end of the castle, and you see different elves out there practicing swords, minor cantrip spells, archery.
Okay. Do I see anyone actually doing like blade song techniques and stuff?
Not in particular, no.
Seeing. I also want to see if there's like any libraries. Seeing if I can find any magical books or spell books or stuff like that. That would be my next operation. If I can't find anyone that's practicing what I do, I'm going to look to see what I can do otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Adagio, are you just following UV around?
I heard someone say there was a library around.
That's what
Hero
I'm
said she was going to try to look for one.
Yeah.
Can I help her look for one?
Yeah, you guys can just ask around.
Yeah, we have a guide,
Yeah.
kind of, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
mean,
kind of showing you around.
that works.
So, yeah, I would ask him if there was one.
Yeah, we do have an extensive library. I can bring you there if you like to read some history.
Yeah, definitely.
And takes you to a one of the tower rooms, and you see just going up in the tower and walls and walls of books, and up this spiral staircase going up. There's just more and more books.
I would like to ritually detect magic while I'm looking
this
through
is
the books.
extensive. Yes, this is extensive. Fuck.
Tech magic. You see some of the torches come up as enchanted for light.
Okay, probably continual flame.
Yeah, but none of the books particularly light up.
I would like to search for Dwarvish to Common Dictionary, please.
Make an investigation.
Looking for a cipher.
I was kind of hoping Amnon would be able to do Dwarvish 20. It's not even with guidance on me. 24.
24, nice. Yeah, ask you ask the guy, and he kind of points to a section, and he's like, "Oh, I think it's over there. We don't really deal much in Dwarvish here, primarily Elvish."
Of course.
And you do find a book that has how to learn Dwarvish, and it is written in Elvish.
What the fuck? Then
I
I wouldn't be
can-
able to read it because I don't speak Elvish.
Well, you have 2 elves in the party, so I would be able to help you definitely.
Yeah,
As a studied
Yeah.
wizard.
yeah, you have
I-
Eero sitting next to you.
You know what? This is a. I should have. Damn, I should have
This
picked
has
Elvish
been your
as a
quest since
primordial.
like the first week. Translate Dwarvish porn book.
Possible porn book.
So
Yeah,
far,
like I
only clothed dwarves, but we don't know.
Yeah, I'm double checking the book every few days, see if I'm not missing anything. Okay, good.
Well,
You would not believe what kind of books they had back in the tower.
I'm just going to look for anything about the lineage of the Red King.
I
Make
would like to give her
an
a help action.
investigation.
Help action with oh shit! I can only do help or guidance. Yeah, help.
Say an investigation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah, so help action 23.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to find a few books on Elven royalty, but there's nothing in particularly speaking about the Red King.
What about the keep? Is there anything in the keep in that search?
Yeah, you could find information about the keep. Were you wanting to learn something specifically, or
Just how long it's been here, who built it?
As far as their history knows, it's been here well over 1,000 years. Originally made by wood elves, and they have since then maintained it and defended it through the centuries.
Just walking through, what's the populace like?
Primarily Elvish. You do see the occasional, like, you amazingly saw a couple tieflings wandering by. They looked fairly older. 1 or 2 half elves, couple humans, but like 98% elf.
And is it like overpopulated, underpopulated? Like, am I walking through crowds, or are we walking through like, here's one acolyte, here's another?
No, it's befitting where the castle doesn't seem under or over equipped. It's like you know, there's a couple guys here, a couple guys there. You saw 30 or 40 guys out there practicing. It seems like
a college campus.
Yeah, it seems like there's quite a number of people here.
Okay.
I'm kind of imagining this like a college campus, kind of.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
want to go to
thinking
the
about.
computer lab?
I would like to go to the magic item lab.
Yeah, please.
Looking for spells, magic items.
Anything I can snatch, Daddy?
I'm not taking anything. I will freely ask, but I'm not going to steal anything.
One of those, Dad, can I borrow this but forget to pay you back?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like, so what are we technically in right now? Like a small wood elf city, or
This is more of a castle. Like
Asshole.
it's a keep.
Think
It keeps like a small
Lord of the
one.
Rings, like
I would
Helm's
like to
Deep
find.
type thing.
I would like to find the armory.
Okay. Yeah, you guys were already there because Uvi was dropping off his stuff.
10 pounds of hide or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, uncake carapace.
Now that I think about it, 10 pounds of that is kind of a lot.
There was like 3 of them. There's a lot of shit to take.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Actually, never mind. I already got rid of it. I was gonna give away something, but I guess I didn't pick them up.
Oh, what were you gonna get rid of?
I thought I picked up some of the great axes, but I guess I didn't.
No,
You know what?
Amnon
You know what?
had them.
Amnon has 12 great axes in his sleeping bag right now.
Does he
He told
really?
me. Yeah, he told me.
Just see if he did. I know he said he was gonna take some of them. I was like, okay.
Some he put all in his sleeping bag. That's kind of the reason why I kind of shut him up. Suggestion.
It's a
You
good
want
thing
to
he's
leave me
strong
alone?
because, geez, he's took a lot of them.
Yeah, that would weigh quite a bit.
Yeah, they're 7 pounds apiece.
And he says he has like 12.
He has a bunch of them. Yeah.
So like at least 84 pounds.
Are you doing anything at the armory lights?
No, he already said what he
Just
was
checking out
doing
the
and
stuff,
changed his
man.
mind.
Okay, I just didn't know if he was done or not.
Would you guys like to do anything else before dinner or just fast forward?
I was going to go for some herbs outside the keep.
You get the feeling this place is quite large and you may not have the time to get outside the keep and back in.
Maybe a
time.
garden then?
A garden? You're gonna go steal their garden herbs? It's messed up.
Steal a whole ass.
Well,
garden,
I mean,
sure.
basically to see what they've got and if possible to add some to my collection.
Yeah, I mean their courtyard area you can see on the map on the south side. There's a grassy area where they do have some stuff growing, but that's primarily they're using for like outdoor training and practice.
Yeah, I feel like what else would have a bunch of shit?
Then nothing much for me. It was basically a church, drop shit off, and herbs, but nothing desperate.
Okay. Okay. Then it's time to eat. Nom 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 nom.
What do we have for dinner?
They
Describe the feast of king.
They just
Yeah,
ordered
describe
Papa
it in
John's,
vivid detail.
Papa
Oh, shit.
John's, and Taco Bell.
Adagio hoards all the chalupas.
See, I know what Papa John's is because we have that in Ireland, but we don't have Taco Bell.
You need to move.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's like Americanized Mexican food.
When one of us win the lottery, we'll fly you over.
I'll hold you to it.
When I die, they can use my money to buy you a plane ticket for my funeral.
One way.
It's a one-way ticket.
So your guide's like, oh, it is almost time for dinner. If you'd like to freshen up, and then we'll bring you into the Great Hall.
I'm just gonna make a look at everyone as an investigation. See how 21. I find every little hair and prestidigitation away.
Yeah, I'll just get undressed in the room, like take off my armor and stuff to get ready. I've not got real. I've got my vestments. I'll put my vestments on.
Yeah, so you're not gonna go naked, just armorless.
Got noble clothes.
Go for it. Doran, do you want me to put you in another room, or you want to talk in here?
I can talk in here.
Okay.
Can
Oh
you
god, he's
though?
really dying.
I will try.
Are you sure, Thirds? Sounds like you're dying.
What you got? What's up?
Apparently he is dead.
That is what he said.
that's also what the. Let's just say I have ways of contacting Shadowfell. I've asked them, and apparently my dad was a wood elf.
He is a wood elf.
That he is. Does he have many weird children?
Well, so far it's just you and I that I know of. I haven't met anyone else. I didn't really ask.
Yeah, there's many things I'm going to be asking.
Just try to be respectful as well. We don't want to get in trouble. We still need to leave here.
I will show respect, but no, I'm not a noble like you and
I didn't catch any of that, but I hope you're saying I'm not gonna fuck up.
Yeah, I think he said, "I will, but I'm not noble like you," or something.
Yeah, you don't have to act the part. You're not raised that way.
One of those, but don't go picking a fight.
Yeah, don't point your sword at anyone. Keep it
Yeah.
holstered.
I wouldn't
I mean,
recommend
not
that,
yet.
Doran. You're surrounded by 200 with nobody here to save you.
Yeah, because you'd be all alone in that fight from me. I'd be like, nope, sorry.
I am neutral. You hear another familiar knock at the door. It is time for dinner. If everybody would like to follow me to the hall.
Follow.
Doran says, "I'll be right back."
Doran runs the other way.
He runs to the privy.
Doran, I wouldn't have your side.
No, I'm just grabbing a drink.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if Blue's suicidal.
Maybe Amnon would be.
No, Amnon would just talk to everyone.
Amnon would just cast calm emotions and walk away. Adagio, he's not your bro. That's Eero's bro.
I mean, you never
Whatever.
know with the way it's going tonight.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I actually know my parents.
Adagio, I'm your father. Ovi, I'm also your father.
Yeah,
Well,
full
I mean,
human. I'm your
where
dad.
Doran made the mistake.
That's where this is gonna go.
No, that's where you made the mistake in your backstory. You didn't put your parents, so that means I get.
See, I thought I did, and I literally just went back and read it. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Did you go back and double check me? That's hilarious.
I mean, well, all I know, he
Nothing
could actually
against
be
you,
my
Rob,
father.
but I had to go back.
Yeah, I make sure to put siblings and family members in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, parents right here. Know them, unless my dad's a fake.
Now
That's
on, all
all
my
I got.
parents better be dead.
The ultimate edgelord original character.
So you guys are taken into the Great Hall. You see a few tables lined up, empty chairs for you guys to sit near the head table, which the current big chair for the king is empty at the moment, but you are ushered over to your seats.
Oh, well, this place is fancy.
You see different tapestries on the walls with the king's symbol. You see, symbols of trees on the walls. No paintings on the walls or anything like that. And then plenty of food, cheeses, vegetables for Amnon, even though he's not here. You see there's a couple of big stags that are currently being cut up for the meal.
If Amnon's is sitting at the table, I'm gonna sit as far away from him as possible.
Okay. Like the two tieflings are having a spat.
PvP.
I know, I just don't like him.
PvP.
Alright, fine. I'll not make a deck save because someone said PvP. No, I'm kidding.
He's not here. It's not gonna happen.
Too bad.
um, and you guys have your seats where it's far from each other, as close as you want to be, and then you hear some soft music play, and then thought was Neri the Bard, but is apparently the Red King walks out, and everybody stands up. You guys can or can't.
Yeah, he
It's up
would.
to you. And then he goes and has a seat at his chair, and then everybody sits down after him. He says, "All right, welcome everybody. We do have some guests. We will be treating them well, and let's eat."
What's for dinner again? Papa John's and Taco Bell.
For you, yes.
Oh.
I already said what was out there.
Super fancy food.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, he's stretching.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for having us as guests today.
No. Of course, Uvidar. I've heard wonderful things about you, and I would like to thank you for taking care of Lady Irodessa in your travels. I appreciate everything you have done for her.
It's no issue. I saw someone in need, and you help people out.
You've done more than just help out. I'm alive because of you, Uvada. So I feel you did a good service.
Well, I am one of my jobs as a priest is generally falls under our purview to try and help and save people. So, like I said, just one of those things.
Yeah. The soft music continues, and people are, you hear that typical lunchroom chatter, as everybody's talking.
You
And
mean dinner room chatter?
yes, but
Do we pick up any conversations that are odd or anything weird?
no. I mean, most of it is in Elvish because you're surrounded primarily by elves, but of course, you and Doran, at the minimum, can understand it.
I understand jack shit.
Sorry, Adagio.
Oh, don't worry, neither do I. I can speak Common and Draconic.
And they just general talking about there's Enlon and Enlan, you see, have removed their helmets, and they're a little bit younger for elves, as far as you can tell. Elves are kind of hard to tell, but you can see one is male and one is female, and they appear to be twins. Now that they've taken off their helmets, and they both have long white hair, and they're eating, and they're telling everyone about the battle with the orcs. And you see him point at Doran, and they start talking about how he chopped off the last one's head.
And everyone doesn't seem hostile towards us or anything, and
Nope.
keeping eyes on us.
I mean, you're getting the occasional glance because you are guests, and it's you figure they do have guests occasionally, but so you are a somewhat curiosity.
Wait, Neri is the Red King.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what Doran.
Yeah,
came
he's
in
a
there.
bard, so that will explain the different mothers.
Well,
What are you trying to say? He's a man whore?
No, I'm kidding. I'm
well,
kidding. I'm
kinda.
kidding.
Kinda, so far.
I would like to offer my appreciation to both yourself behind this, and he'll signal towards both Edelin and Edelin for your subjects for coming to save us like you did.
Oh, not at all. That is, we are all here to keep the peace and prosper together.
Well, luckily you arrived just on the nick of time. The reinforcements were going to cause us a lot of issues.
Well, like I said at the farm, if you weren't there, I would have only arrived to a burned down farm with all the homesteaders already killed. So it took all of us.
Well, here's
Is
to one good deed leading to another.
I will drink to that.
is that a normal occurrence, like the orcs? Has there been anything else weird going on around here that you know of?
Well, I'm from what I've been hearing of rumors, I know the elements have been out of whack. We've had a few unusual forest fires out here, and usually we're able to manage them. These have been more unnatural. So we fear there's something off, but we are not aware of what it is yet.
Is it nearby or is it far into the forest? I actually don't know what part of the forest we're in.
Yeah, because let me show you guys the Discern Valley map. Because you guys were here, and now you guys are probably way out that way. The high forest is almost the size of this entire map. It's massive when you look at the world map.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are most of the fires they come anywhere near here, primarily on the edge, uh, sporadically getting further in, which is why I happen to be closer to the farm, as I was out investigating it myself, trying to figure out what heard anything in your trap.
Well, we found some cold by earth cold, but I don't think they would be connected to your fire.
Earth cultist, no, definitely not. I'm just glad it's not that dragon queen again.
Confirmed you win.
I know she was that cult was vanquished a couple years ago. Apparently they've all found the new cult. Apparently, maybe these are fire cultists.
To if there's any type of thing.
Yes, that is why we were in. We got the message that, I, not to say the least, but I put down some orcs.
I've never liked them either. Even growing was raised that they were not the best.
No, they're savage. They only take.
Well, we usually muster up when needing tribord to deal when the orcs come down, but it seemed they were a bit further south than usual.
Yeah. See, we've heard the elements wary have made them bold. They thought they were free to roam around in this, but between your group and I think we've proven them otherwise, and hopefully they will stay away for a while.
Well, fingers crossed.
Do you know anything of an organization called the Feathergale Knights over in the hills?
Feathergale Knights. Let me think. No, I don't know a thing about them. Not with a Nat 1 in history.
Lovely.
I rolled his history just to see, and yeah, he got a Nat 1.
Well, they seem to be an organization taking care of beasts in the hills, but kind of got an odd vibe.
What
But
kind of
they seemed
beast?
okay. Well, we hunted 2 manticores in the air while riding
Oh,
hippogriffs and vultures.
that sounds exciting.
It was. Um, but that was 2 of the things. We also fought onkegs in the valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manticores. Is that normal in the area? I don't.
I'm
It's
not sure. We haven't
been a
been there.
while since I've been out of the forest. About
Nate, to
20
check to see if
about,
that's actually normal.
he said about 20 years and gave you a wink, Hero.
Yeah, that seems. Ubi doesn't know.
You can answer yourself. I mean, and kegs being out in the stony areas, that's kind of normal for them, though. Doran, are you doing anything, or are you just like quietly eating?
Quietly eating.
Leave him alone. He's pouting.
When did Reardon leave?
Like 2 minutes ago. That's why I was trying to get you in it a little bit, because he said, "Yo, I gotta go. Got dinner plans. Completely forgot."
I'll send a message real quick. I can't talk.
I would turn to the Red King and be like, "So, we have a far travel back. We're supposed to be back to Belliard. Is there any way you would be able to supply any beasts of burden to help us on our travels? Or a transportation there somehow?"
Air transportation's a little more difficult for us wood elves, but land transportation, that's an easy ask, easily done. But you're welcome to stay a little while. We could talk more. Maybe we could train together some. I've seen you guys in action. Might be fun to learn some new things from each other.
I'm all for that. But this group has kept me safe, and I have an obligation to them as well. I would love to come back as soon as possible. I did get a look at your circle of teleportation. I don't quite have that magic ability yet.
Well, when you do, you know you are welcome to come visit.
Do you have anything to help us on our travels as well? Supplies. If it would be not too hard to ask, I would like to have you take a look at my rapier, see if we can trade it up to something with the symbol of a family on it.
To take a look
Or
at
of
your
Elven
what?
make, at least. The rapier that I have.
Oh.
I'm just trying to see if I can switch it up to something of Elven make and maybe a little bit fancier than something I bought in Red Larch.
Yes. I mean, I was trying to have a little bit longer conversation earlier, but unfortunately it did end early. He glances over at Torin. But I did have a couple smaller going to give you guys to give you a little hand. It's definitely a new sword. You may have your pick, Eero, or they can adjust that one.
Definitely pick, because I want to have something from here.
Doran, I had to leave. I, at the time, was the prince here. And my father died. And my obligation was to come back and to rule and protect the people here. And I'm sorry I was not there for it. And I have been unable to return because, well, quite frankly, my counselors here won't let me leave, especially to another plane of existence.
Is that because he keeps putting it round?
Keeps what?
Keeps putting it round everywhere he goes, new child.
Yes, I am a king here. I am not allowed to leave this plane of existence, Dawn. Or if something were to happen to me, no one would know if I was gone. And the magic I used to travel, I no longer have. And when you reach my age, you've forgotten as much as you have learned.
Like, how old does he look?
Well, Doran's said he's 287. So.
Right. And he was young still when he did that.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell, but you can see that, he's got the little bit of the wrinkles coming in by his eyes, and he's starting to get up there, but he's taking care of himself. But I mean, he's definitely, a few hundred years.
Okay.
And Thorn and your mother, I did try to contact her. I do have that magic, but she never responded. I am sorry you were without me. I was essentially trapped here. Oh, wait, are you older than Lurtz?
In real life, yes. In this game, I'm 18 and he's 200 something.
Yeah, he's almost 300.
Yeah.
You are the baby.
Well, your lordship, it seems you might need to speak with your family a little more. If you don't mind, I'm going to excuse myself.
Absolutely. Um, you have been a great help, Uvidar, and I appreciate what you've done for my children.
Again, it's no worries, and have a good night, your lordship. I'm just gonna head out and let this awkwardness continue.
It'd be easier if Doran didn't have a sore throat and could talk.
Right.
All
I keep
right.
seeing.
So, Doran Misty steps next to the like out of the table right next to standing doing.
Okay.
Then do me this kindness. he takes out the symbol and he puts it next to his father. In your years of living, have you seen that?
Which symbol?
The weird 4 elements in the eye symbol.
That one. Oh, that's a much better history check than a nat one. That symbol. I have seen it before. A long time ago, I read about it. Is this what you were seeking?
One of the many things. Along with another of my kind.
Another Shatterkai is here.
It was sent here. Something's going wrong with your world. We're being sent here because it's affecting my world.
I am aware it is weirdness is going on. That symbol is ancient. The ones at the bottom I'm not too familiar with, as he points at the elemental ones, but the one at the top, that's one is old, very old. And you're seeking this out. It is dangerous, Doran.
I have no danger in my life.
We all have danger. This goes back maybe thousands of years, not longer, the beginning. That is a symbol dark elves used to worship. Terrible god of primordial evil.
Primordial.
Yeah. It is base power and destructive in its wake. It is not something to be trifled with. This is a symbol of a god.
Do you know what god?
I do not know the god's name. I know it is some type of elemental. Not like fire or earth, but just all of it. And none of it at the same time. It is
evil.
A force. And it is evil. And if these are the ones you are seeking, you need to be very careful. Although the Dark Elves who worshipped him, I've heard have long since passed. This terrible god, I fear they never go away.
What were we told before that it was a like dimensional eye or something weird like that?
Elemental eye.
Elemental eye. Okay.
That's what the name of the symbol is.
Okay. I walk back to his seat and a nod.
Happy?
No, what?
As the dinner and day is coming to a close, The Red King stands up and, well, it has been a wonderful day. I am happy to have these guests in the stock keep for as long as they wish to stay. Um, if you wish to leave, you of course may leave. If you wish to stay and train with me and with my men and my women, you are more than welcome to stay. And, we can learn some things. But I am off to my chambers. And he walks out.
I am all for staying, but I know everyone else wants to get going.
Well, not everyone.
Most everyone else.
You see one of the elves who have been standing next to the king comes over. The Red King has advised me, if you guys are willing to stay, he does have some ideas on ways he could help you. Less of a matter of physical gifts and more of gifts of training. If you are willing to stay for a few days, visit, we would be able to teach all of you a few things to help you.
Did none of them do anything when I misty stepped in front of the king or next to the king?
I'm sure the guards were all around, like, kind of put their hands on their swords, but you didn't draw your weapon, so.
Yeah,
Just be kind
I
of
mean,
freaky,
the king didn't even react. He just kind of, he's been to the Shadowfell, and since every Shadow Kai can do it,
Yeah.
it's not a new trick.
It's a neat trick.
It is, but it's not new to him. You may be old, but your daddy's older, naturally. Okay. Dinner ends, and you guys are escorted back to your suite.
Do we want to role play through each day, or do we just want to downtime it?
Yeah. Well, there are three of you. Doran, what is your vote for what you want to do? Oh, I meant stay or go.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Because if you stay, there will be trouble.
But if we go, there will be double. Makes so much sense.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't mind staying a few days. It's not going to put me out too much.
Okay. Yeah.
If anything, really, it comes down to what Adagio would want, because Amnon wants to leave. That's 2 and 2.
Well, I mean, part of his reason for leaving is he was trying to rush back to Shinju, but she's still going to be waiting for you. You don't feel there's a sense of urgency to get back to her.
My big thing is, do we want to turn down a king for a shopkeeper?
Yeah. So, we are missing 2, but I'll get back to them for what they want to do.
Well, it looks like we've got 3 stays now.
Yeah. You're not here. You don't get a vote. Mother trucker.
Hey, I mean, if you don't vote in the election, you don't vote.
That's true. You still get stuck with a orange in your White House.
But is it a good orange like mine?
No. Oh, no. Well, yeah. Neither one are good.
I mean, the orange is slowly becoming into a peach.
He's turning peachy.
He is turning peachy.
So I guess stay is what we're looking at, which I am all for.
Okay. They are going to train each of you in different things. Which I'm in the message real quick.
Oh, I gotta look at that real quick.
My throat is dying.
Hang on. Where's the other one?
Yeah, I kind of figured there was a reason why he was asking about feats.
Yeah, I should have asked like a month ago, so then you guys wouldn't like remember. But I forgot to ask. And actually, I had actually planned this out a while ago, but then I just forgot to ask because those were the two I had thought about for years, Ubi, like months ago.
I mean, yeah, they kind of fit for him, though, both of them.
Yeah, either one would.
I essentially have to look at cantrips, it seems.
So am I just adding it to my sheet?
Yeah, because that's what you guys are gonna spend the next day or next like 3 days drilling down, and they're going to teach you how to do. Yeah, that's why I was like, if you guys want to leave, you can leave, but I'm trying to like get you to stay.
Hey, I'm all for a bit of railroading.
No comment.
Take that however you wish.
We know how you Brits are.
Yeah, and I had some picked. I even had like a couple listed for Bishop. That's how far back I had planned to do this thing.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the concept of it, though.
Oh, to do a feat this way?
Hmm?
To do a feat this way?
Yeah, I actually like that concept.
What?
Because
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, we're going to give you a magic item or something. It's like, hey, you get to learn a feat.
like actual specialized training from professionals.
Yeah, and yeah, see, I think Ubi original. Yeah, I had written healer or warcaster for you, and Eero, I had written those two for you. Which one of them you had already picked, but I thought the second one would fit you as well. Because, well, which actually that could fit Doran too.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to write this one down earlier.
Which one? Wood Elf
One of
magic?
the feats.
'Cause
No, when you asked, I forgot to write down one of the feats. Because I was still looking.
Oh, which one?
Savage Attacker.
Oh, no, you sent that
You
one.
did alert, savage
I?
attacker, and tough.
Oh.
Yeah, I just gave you 2 options. I didn't give you all of the ones you said.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like Ubi gave me a few. I only gave him an option of 2.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I only got 2 as well.
I would have added tough to that, but you know, there's enough options there.
Yeah, because both of those are, I feel, fit more for you anyway. Which one are you?
I'll do tough. You know what? I'll do alert. Let's go something different.
Dude, a free tough feat for a tank is amazing.
Fine, let's do tough.
Yeah, meta-wise, Doran, alert is going to give you extra wisdom and stuff, but you already have
No,
a
it doesn't.
21. Well,
Yeah, we already
wisdom,
have Ovi.
yeah, it gives you +1 to wisdom or intelligence, +5 to perception or passives.
No, that's observant.
That's
Oh, that's
observant.
observant. What's I forgot.
Alert
Alert
basically
is,
means you can't be surprised.
Alert is
okay.
+5 to initiative.
Oh shit.
You can't be surprised. You can't be surprised while conscious.
And
Other
you,
creatures don't gain advantage on attack
Ooh.
rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
never mind.
It's
Tough
pretty
choice.
good. They're good both ways, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough choice either way. I'm sorry.
Because one's like no surprise attacks, basically.
Yeah.
So I gotta try to find like cantrips and stuff. Because I have spell sniper or wood elf magic.
We've been getting into a lot of it, so I'm gonna go tough.
Yeah, tough would be good for you. Yeah, spell sniper's cool. Alright. And
I couldn't really think of any more that would really go with Dorn besides alert, tough, and savage attacker. Great weapon master, but I never really have any.
Oh, and you are.
Yeah, because I can't learn Mage Hand or Thaumaturgy with either of those, which sucks.
Thaumaturgy, yeah, you can.
No, Thaumaturgy is
Thaumaturgy is
cleric.
not a druid, and it's also not something with an attack roll, which is for spell sniper.
Wait, on that one, because isn't Thaumaturgy? Oh, it's just cleric. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, thought it was druid too for a second.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. I could take like Magic Stone or create Nope, not create bonfire.
Frostbite? That's a druid one.
It's got to be a druid one or something with an attack spell, like range wise.
Oh, for spell sniper?
Yeah.
Cantrip, basically any cantrip that has a attack roll.
Yeah, so it has to.
Because it can be from the bard, cleric, druid, sorcerer, or warlock spells.
You could take Eldritch Blast if you wanted.
I could, but I have Firebolt already.
Fire and force damage.
But I'm trying to think, like, what would a Blade Singer elf that has been doing mostly upfront stuff is
True.
mobility.
Well, it requires an attack roll. It doesn't have to be ranged.
Huh.
Like Ubi's got primordial.
Primal Savagery, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
one.
looked at that one. Acid's always good to have.
Ooh, considering I'm going to be here for a few days, do they have time to finish an Ancake Shield?
Yes. You get your shield made. You also, Hero, they do bring you a book as well.
Cool.
Which I should show up at the top.
I could Ray of Frost as well. That would be one. I don't need Shillelagh because I don't have any weapons, so that would be awesome.
Just the club, man. That's all you need.
Well, Shillelagh would also use my which is 12, so it wouldn't be much better. I can't take Spare the Dying, so that kind of sucks because that would be a good thing to have. Take Thorn Whip.
Doran, did you
Shocking
put
Grasp.
your feet on already, or no?
Dragon Grass we already have.
I just want to say, if anyone else out of the party wanted anything out of the carapace, they could, but apart from that, I'll just leave it with the elves.
Yeah. I don't think the other two used a shield, a sorcerer, and a bard. Do you want me to add it to your sheet, Thorin?
I was gonna manually edit.
Oh, you can just drag it from the
Compendium.
What?
I'm not using the compendium.
Oh, well, I just did. So
If I wanted to, I could take guidance. You would have 3 guidance rolls all the time.
So increase your max hit points by 8, Thorin.
I mean, yeah, it's a tough one when you take stuff like Magic Initiate or Spell
No,
Sniper.
it's 16. It's twice trouble.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you're
wait, yeah,
level
we're only
4, so 4 times 2
8.
is 8.
Well, now, yeah, I was. I don't know why I thought we were 8.
Wrong campaign. Who dis? And
It happens.
okay, so Doran's is done. Hero's still farting around with hers. You should see the other thing at the top of the list, but you can mess with the book later. And 3 days pass by with long days of training and learning. Doran primarily by getting punched and kicked to toughen him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Wood Elf magic, and I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take the Frostbite or Guidance.
Long Strider and Pass,
I mean,
which are free cast once a day, and then what?
Exactly.
And then what cantrip?
Frostbite or Guidance.
Ah.
Trying to decide between those two.
just to say, one of the combos I do with my Blade Singer in a different campaign is bonus action Blade Song, cantrip, primal savagery, attack. Then the second round, use my attacks with a weapon.
Spyler.
Produce Flame was another one I was looking at too.
And you already had yours, Uvi?
Yeah, just dragged it from the compendium.
Yeah, because you don't actually have to add spells or anything for yours.
No, it's just advantage on con saves, and I can hit people with cantrips when they run away.
Right. I don't think it has to be cantrips, does it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Frostbite.
Oh, it's just spells, but I don't really waste spells on attacks that often.
Right. But like you could do was it cause light wounds or whatever that's spell.
Yeah, inflict wounds.
Yeah, inflict wounds type of thing. Yeah, well, it's just it has to be one action, can't be a bonus action spell.
I'm having issues dragging things to my sheet as well. So if you do Frostbite and the 2 other spells.
I'm having a connection error real quick.
Oop, that's Doran.
But that's just my internet.
Iridessa. Which ones are we doing?
Frostbite, Pass Without a Trace, and the other one, I can't remember.
Long Strider.
Okay.
That's it.
It's funny that the one you didn't think of is the one you picked.
I thought about it, but I just figured I was planning ahead with if I went fighter and stuff like that.
Right, which you still could.
Yeah, I've got the plans to go. I think 4 fighter.
Yeah, because you just need a 13 dex.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I think I'm gonna do 4 levels of
your
fighter. In the rest.
Your inspiration has faded.
Yeah, from Adagio. That's fine. Or not Adagio. I am none.
Yeah, last 10 minutes.
Oh, so we can both cast Frostbite together.
Aww.
Yeah, that's now 2 things that we could give disadvantage if they fail a con save.
A couple of flamers.
Well, we're kind of cool. It's frostbite.
You back, Lurch?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you get ready to leave, he does bring Amnon's horse around, and then 4 others, and you see some of the other elves, and the Red King is there, and he says, "Well, you guys are always welcome back. I know you do have your journey to be on. Doran, I do hope you will return as well. Still much for us to discuss too. I know this was hard for you."
I just nod my head.
But Doran, if it would be okay, I do have a weapon I would like to give you. It was mine, but I would like to give it to you.
Okay. If you wish.
And he hands you a elven greatsword, which I'm gonna put in the it shows under the magical items.
It was.
Ooh, rabbit for a line spellbook? Sweet.
Yep, he gave you a spell book. Uvi got his shield made, and he handed you a greatsword.
Oh, what the
I get a basic ass shield to get magic stuff.
That's from Dad,
What the-
man.
That is. Well, thank you. I will put it to great use.
Oh,
Appreciate the gift.
Doran, that potion you've had on you, you could have, they could have identified it in the meantime.
Okay.
Let me just show everybody what that is. Which is funny, I rolled it. It's still this one.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
So Doran's carrying a potion of fire breath.
So you know what you can do now that you have that sword,
right? Technically wield a shield.
Technically wield a shield.
So that's a great sword.
Yep.
Kind of want to see this sword.
Well, he can. I mean, if he wants to share what it does and stuff, that's up to him.
Not yet. Just a normal greatsword, right?
Stat wise, yeah.
I already have shield.
Yeah, I rolled them randomly, and then
That's fine. It's also, I don't know, is he actually giving this to me or is it on loan?
No, that's an actual spell book. You've been
Okay.
given. Yes.
Cool. So that means I have 2 spell books now that I have.
Right.
Now I just need a lot of money.
So you can copy them all into both of them, so you have a backup book.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You now see Doran carrying around a nicely elven greatsword in one hand.
Oh, did I get a nice rapier too?
Yeah, there's nothing magical about it, but it's a nice elven make, and you see that he had that symbol put onto the pommel.
Oh, does Doran also want a
Sweet.
Ankeg shield?
Sure.
I mean, they've got enough material to have made you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking of something cool to give Doran for a while, so I was like, that sword sounds like it'd be fun, so I made up that sword for you, Doran.
Was it one of those like monkey grip swords?
I don't know what that means.
Doran would share it with you if you'd ask him one day.
Oh, no,
Not today, but one day.
Yeah, that's fine, but I know like in 3.5 you could take the feat of monkey grip and allow you to wield two-handers in one hand.
That sounds like a really cool.
Yeah. Well, I heard in 4E there was like 1,500 feats or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, well, 4E itself was ridiculous. There was an outrageous number of feats and classes and races in 4E.
So you guys spent your 3 days at they don't have elks for mounts, but it was worth the ask.
That would just be cool.
It's not Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit.
Hey man, they're wood elves. I don't know what they got in here.
Hey dude, I'm still waiting for an axe speak.
For a what?
An axe speak.
An axe speak. You can keep waiting.
He wants to ride an ostrich.
Yes, Doran, it's a normal shield. It
It's a normal
provides
shield.
it provides nothing extra. It's a normal shield.
Hey, look, you basically just got a free +2 to your armor class.
Yeah, he was just asking me if it was normal.
Yeah. No, enemy hits it acid damage.
Oh.
No.
You don't know.
Once per day, you know poison spray. But it's acid.
So you guys spent 3 days there, and then you got horses and an escort, and the elves, they're riding pretty fast and they know the paths, and they managed to get you up to the edge of the high forests in about another 5 days without incident. And that is where they say this is as far as we may go, but good luck in your travels, and hopefully we will see you again. And they
Hopefully.
go, yeah, and then
Thank
they
you.
disappear into the woods. Since you guys had a escort, we don't need to roll anything to get to where you are now.
Well, shall we head on up to Belliard then?
Well, that's the way to go.
So now that you're on horseback, how fast are horses for this? Like, I was trying to look that up before, but I couldn't find their like daily travel speed. I could find the 50 feet per round or whatever, but do you know, Nas?
Nope. Gotta look at.
I think it should come under services in PHB.
Services. I have a coach cab, a hireling, a messenger, a gate toll, a ship passage. And that's just services is how much it costs.
Okay, so with a mount,
Speed for would you say it's a pony or a warhorse?
It'd be a riding horse. Neither.
60 feet then.
So you guys are traditionally 30, so it's essentially double.
Yes, if you go a few pages onwards to mounts and other animals, it tells you their cost, speed, and carrying capacity.
Right. Oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to gallop. You only got a horse each. Gallop's like you're running, just like a human. You can only run for so long. But since they're 60 feet and you guys are 30 feet, we'll say it's twice as fast for easy math.
quick math.
Quick math. So that would make it normal pace would be 20 or 48 miles a day, which is quite a bit. So that'll take you still quite a while to get back.
About 3 or 4 days?
Yeah, 148. Where's my calculator?
Oh shit, it was like a 5-day travel into the high forest?
Yeah.
No, that's like 3 days.
Okay. You said something about 5 days with escort or something. That's what I was saying.
Getting out of the forest, correct. Yeah, you guys the forest is massive.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be about 3 days to Belliard. I wonder if...
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go back to the farm or whatever to see if they're there for Amnon.
To see if what's there.
The farmers and all that. That's part of the reason we were supposed to come back. So that would probably be a stop on the way for us.
Okay. That'd be about a day and a half, and then another day and a half, depending on if you stay there or not.
Okay.
Because a real farm, that was the first one you went to. That was kind of torched already.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Delmon Ranch is where you guys did the massive battle.
Okay, yeah. So I'm sure we'd stop there. That would be our first order of business.
Let's see. Caden's back online. No. Yeah, so I think we should end it here since we're missing 2 members and we don't want to get too much role playing and at the ranch or potential encounters over 3-day travel.
Right.